These UFO sightings were released by official military personnel. Could these videos prove the existence of alien life? Who knows? Number 5. Hungarian Air Force sighting. This video was captured on the 29th of September 2001 by a Hungarian Air Force pilot. The pilot claims he was flying over Budapest, Hungary when he saw a bright metal aircraft which was the shape of a perfect disc. The pilot claimed the disc was moving at a very high speed. The Hungarian Ministry of Defense refused to release the pilot's name as they launched an investigation to find out what the object was. They also refused to comment on the outcome of the investigation, but did admit that the video was actually taken by an Air Force member while aboard a military plane. No more information has been released about the case. Number 4. NASA Tether incident. Although this isn't the military, the footage comes from an official source, so we thought we'd include it. On February 25th, 1996, NASA's space shuttle Columbia STS-75 caught some bizarre activity on tape. The mission's objective was to launch a tethered satellite system in order to investigate new sources of power for spacecrafts and to study the Earth's upper atmosphere. The satellite system was connected to a 12-mile-long cable which could conduct electricity. After launching at about 7:30 p.m, the cable detached from the system and floated off into space. This is when the strange activity began. Once the cable floats off, many strange disc-shaped objects can be seen swarming the cable almost immediately. The astronauts stayed silent as they tried to come up with an explanation. Astronaut Franklin Diaz then explained that the objects were space debris illuminated by the sun. There have been other explanations. A man by the name of John Tidal, who has starred in many UFO documentaries on the History Channel, claims the UFOs were simply an optical illusion caused by the camera due to overexposure of bright sunlight. People have theorized that the images could be surges of electricity rushing towards the cable as it was a conductor. The strange objects are disc-shaped with holes in the center. Many claim the objects can be seen shape-shifting. Many people believe this is the most compelling UFO footage ever captured. On NASA's online database about the case, they do not mention any information about the UFOs seen in the video footage. The cause of the objects still remain a mystery. Number 3. Project Blue Book photos. Project Blue Book was a study of UFOs conducted by the US Air Force. It officially started in 1952, but 2 previous studies took place. One in 1947 called Project Sign, and one in 1949 called Project Grudge. The study finished by 1970, and many photos of the UFOs were released. Thousands of UFO reports were collected and analysed, but the study came to an end as the Air Force came to the conclusion that the UFOs reported did not pose a threat to national security. They also claimed the UFOs which were reported were not extraterrestrial vehicles. By 1970, over 12,000 reports had been analysed. The Air Force concluded that most of them were misidentifications of clouds, stars, and normal aircrafts. They had also admitted that some of the reports were of secret military surveying planes. Number 2. US Air Force captain photos. These photos were taken in April of 1962 by a US Air Force captain. There are 5 different photos which seem to show disc-shaped metallic objects. The photos were taken in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The images were sent to the Mutual UFO Network, and after analysis, it's believed the photos are real. If they're fake, then it's really well faked for the time period in which it was released. Number 1. Mexican Air Force sighting. This sighting was captured by the Mexican Air Force on March 5, 2004. While carrying out routine anti-drug trafficking surveillance, the pilots captured 11 UFOs on tape. The pilots claimed the objects were invisible to the naked eye, but could be seen with an infrared camera. During the video, you can hear one of the pilots say, "We are not alone. This is so weird." The pilot also said he felt as if the objects knew that they were being pursued. The Mexican Ministry of Defense confirmed that the video had been recorded by the Air Force, but refused to comment on the objects seen in the video. Many people believe this is strong evidence of alien life. Others believe it could simply be a misunderstanding by the pilots. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated with our videos. Goodbye.